MSFS2020 heading south of 1560. We are do our best. 35 your day, south 15. Giant 74 Tango Whiskey, 2.6 for 3000, 140.
Hi guys, we are inside the terminal now, back in FS 2020, hence the choppy frame rate, but that's alright. Came in over there, and come on over here to the terminal. In front of us here, we got our ride. It's a Max 8, it's 871 HK, no, 871 CB, or 877 CB. It's the Colleen Barrett. It's the Canyon Blue livery on the Max. Looks weird to me. I grew up with Canyon Blue. Just not on this. 300s and 500s, baby. I can give that a go. Chance. Anyway, we're here inside the terminal. Kahului. Still looks very pretty. Just not quite as nice as 24. But that's neither here nor there. What an excellent little airplane. Some Southwest guys next to us. As I said earlier, we're operating out to Honolulu. Wow. Great fart. Operating out to Honolulu, Southwest Flight 2166. Such good fidelity. Northern Sky Studio, man. They do good work. Yeah, we're going to take that out to Honolulu, and then onwards from there. So, let's go ahead and hop in the airplane. Here we are. The airplane's been started up, but not much is going on with it. It's about 8:30 now, so about an hour and 10 after we left off. Let's go ahead and just do our power up flows. Power established already, obviously, but just want to check and make sure we've got everything situated here. Our IRS is going. Not fueled yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. Cool. Alright, let's head down to the box. We are at Kahului, which is Papa Hotel Oscar Golf. Grab our GPS left. Plug that in. Route page. Origin. And we are headed out to Honolulu, which is Papa Hotel November Lima. I believe this airplane is sim brief equipped. We'll find out. One thing I forgot to do, the overhead, you and you. Thank you. That'll do. Is if we back up here. Or the frame rate that's dropped. Now we got side lighting on the cabin. It's a little nicer. Frame rates are definitely not what they were in 2024, but it's alright. It's cute. And clear. Activate, execute. Cool, flight number, we are Southwest 2166. We'll go down here. I have to say, not necessarily a fan of the EFB they got here, but this is what it is. I really don't like that. Are we still in kilograms? We are Weight and balance. Fuel. Sweet. MSFS data. Wish they had just a sim brief import option. That'd be great, but guess that's not a thing. Alright, total fuel. We got 22,848 pounds on board. That's just not going to cut it. It's way too much. 10,800 is about the max we should have. Actually, 11.2. 11.2 on. We'll go over our flight plan here in a minute. Full. Bags and cargo. We'll deal with that here in a second. Anyway, let's go ahead and look over our flight plan here. So it just popped up for you. So here we are. Kahului, Maui 5 departure to OGG, radar vectors to Lanai, the Schlela one, and radar vectors to most likely an ILS for 04 right. It might show us on one of the 8s though. I doubt it. Usually it's 04 right. We're going up to 120 today. Landing altitude is 14 feet. Thrust index is 36, nice and high. Gotta love it. And you can see here, Lanai, Honolulu, Dili, and that's it. All that's going to be vectors. And we're on with Beyond ATC today, so vectors are going to be a real thing. It wants to do derated takeoff of 2. I'm not sure if I'm on board with that, doing a double derate. What's our margin? It's dry runway. Nah, sorry. Not gonna cut it. I don't do double derates. That'll give us a margin of only like 500 feet, so no thanks. I mean, it's acceptable, but I'd like more of a margin just in case poo-poo hits the fan. Anyway, that about sums that up. So, good to go. En route fuel burn should be 2,600 pounds. And 10.8, just in case we have to divert. Plus all our minimums and reserves. That's what it is. Cruise wind 060 at 11. Temperature is +6. Let's see here. And what's our estimated flight time? About 30 minutes. Cool. That's that. Get that out of here. Alright. Look at that. Our IRSs are magically aligned. You'll love to see it. Alright. So, let's go take a look at our legs here. Departure. 02, which is standard. Maui 5. transition because it's just Kahului VOR. Here. Seems about right. Got a disco there, but that's fine because of that vector. They're probably going to vector us direct to Lanai. And then we are on the Schley 1. And we're going via the Lanai transition. We're going to plan for the Zulu 4 right, but we'll see how that shakes out. I'm not going to put a transition in at the moment. That checks. All right. There's a route in. Let's go ahead and get seatbelts on. Throw the fuel pumps on. Goddamn, come on. Window heats. Hydraulic pumps. 12,000. Is that auto set? Is that what these new things do, or is that just a simism? Alright, that's that. Ignition system right. Let's go ahead and call up ATC here. Find the frequency. Clearance is on 120.6. Second. 120.6. There we go. Alright. Let's hope my keybinds are still correct. Let's call them up. Kahului clearance. Southwest 2166, like to pick up IFR to Honolulu.
Southwest 2166, Maui clearance. Cleared to Honolulu. Radar vectors Lanai, then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect 2000 feet, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.5. Squawk 1251.
Clear to Honolulu, radar vectors to Lanai, then as filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 12,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.5, squawk 1251, Southwest 2166.
Southwest 2166, read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground on 21.9 when ready for push. 2166. Okay, so let me, first of all, give me 1 second. We'll be right back. I'm going to go up the volume of Beyond ATC because that's a little quiet, especially once we get things rolling. I think it's going to be a bit too quiet. All right, and just like that, we're back. That problem should be fixed. It might be too loud now, but we'll see. Southwest 2166 radio check. Let's see here.
Southwest 2166, 5 by 5.
There we go. It's a little better. Might turn it up a little more even, but I think we're good. All right, let's go ahead and get GSX rolling with the boarding so we can get out of here. Scheduled departure time is 9 a.m. We're at 8:42 now, so it's about time. All right, it's doing the thing. Frame rates are in the gutter, but that's all right. I'm gonna close this door. Maybe that'll help with the frame rates with GSX. I guess the frame rates aren't really that bad. It's just the stuttering. It's all right. Don't need to board any of them. They're all on board already. All right, let's go ahead and get stuff plugged in here. So our zero fuel weight, as we reviewed in the flight plan, is 132.9. fuel is 132.9. Our planned fuel is... Ooh, excuse me. Planned fuel is 10.8. Alright. And our reserves, we'll just put 5. Cost index is 30 something, 36. Cruise altitude is 12,000. Cruise wind, as discussed, is 060 at 11. I need to get myself one of those Wind Wing FMCs. They're so cheap. I mean that in a good way. ISO deviation +6. Well, let's just put in the ISO deviation, which is +15. Close enough. Alright, and one limit. So the new takeoff performance, which I'll just drag over here real quick. Good, that does show up. This is what I calculated with no double D rate. Flaps 5, selecting to 54. V1136, VR136, and V2145. That'll give us a nice stop margin of 1,121 feet, and I'm more than happy with that. A lot of the airlines in the U.S. don't do double D rates, so that's why I chose to do like I did. I know for a fact Southwest doesn't. Oh, that's right. This airplane, for whatever reason, doesn't like D rates over 50. So strange. Flaps 5. This will automatically set our trim because why would you want to set the trim manually, I guess? Little simism. To be honest with you, I didn't even check out the max in 24. I just didn't want to deal with it at the moment. We might take another look at it. We'll see. There we're good to go there. How are we doing on boarding? Good. Got no GSX sounds, which is mildly concerning, but that's alright. Not a big deal. Put this on our legs page. Let's get our stuff dialed in that we learned from Atasu. So we're cleared up to 4,000 initially. $4,000. Let's see here. Ground's on 121.9. Let's dial that in now. Need to get my radio panel hooked back up. There we go. Departure frequency is 19.5. And our squawk is 125. C1. Now, something valuable to note here with the transponders, at least I know it was like this on the NGs. I believe it's the same on this, but I could be mistaken. Is you have two transponders, 1 and 2, right? 1 is fed off if it's on 1, it's fed off the hot battery bus, right? So if the battery has charge in it and you have the battery switch closed, this will be active, right? If it's on transponder number 2, that is not powered by the hot battery bus. And normally how they do it IRL is it's selected to whoever's flying, right? If it's the first officer flying, it's on 2. That creates an extra complication when you lose, in the event of losing all electrical AC power, is your transponder goes dead. So you need to switch it manually back over to 1 to have it connect to the hot battery bus. Just a little fun note there that I learned recently. Little system knowledge for you. Since we're going to be doing an ILS more than likely, I'm just going to dial it in now. That way I don't have to screw around with it. What's our ILS frequency? It's on our flight plan here. Where are you at? 110.5. Just have the course here. Unfortunately not. I will just dial that in on the fly. Not a big deal. Alright, 110.5. We'll put that into active. Let's get our screen set up the way I like it. So we go STA, data, position, traffic. We'll hit the weather when we're ready for it. Terrain and traffic on this side. V2 speed is 145. We'll dial that in here. Flight director 1 on for master. Flight director 2 also on. This is going to be a heading departure, so they're probably going to give us a heading. So make sure my quadrant works. It actually does. Nice. Alright. Wonderful. We're about 10 out from scheduled departure time. How are we doing on boarding, GSX? Nowhere near close. That's going to be a problem. Might be departing a little bit delayed here. Oh well, welcome to Life in the Islands. Things move a little slower. Let's get this yoke out of the way here. Nice little wing view going here. That's not very nice. Hell yeah. Looks so weird on that winglet. That nice little blend in the blended winglet. That's what I'm used to. You know, there's no better sight in this world than being in this exact seat on a 300, looking out in a Canyon Blue, or even better, Desert Gold livery, seeing a blended winglet. Masterful. Even better is when you're getting on the airplane and you see it has eyebrows. That's an extra. All the window shades are down, because, of course, they are. Not a bad view here. Alright, that's enough of me jibber-jabbering. Let's see, what is our... Let's get the ATIS here. What's the ATIS frequency? 28.6.
Altimeter 3021. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 02. Advise on initial contact you have information alpha. Kahului Airport information alpha. 1926 Zulu. Wind 030 at 15. Gust 24. Visibility 10. View clouds at 4,500. View clouds at 5,500. Temperature 23. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3021. VFR conditions. Landing and departing runway 02. Advise on initial contact you have information alpha.
Alright, we got alpha. Cool. So that's us pretty much set. We'll just set runway heading for now, which is 023. Just do this the easy way. Or is it 023? Ah, 24. And this will be an easy taxi for us. We just basically push nose left and Alpha Charlie. We're right there already. So we'll be good to go. We'll probably run, if we were doing this as a coastal flight, which we're not, so I'm not going to bother. If it's a coastal flight, we'd be running into an issue of engine warm-up time. We want the engines warm up for 3 minutes each before applying more than 40% N1 thrust. So we would definitely have to delay for that. But this is not a coastal flight, therefore I could care less. Yeah, let's see here. Does it give a... We'll just look at the departure chart. I'll go and pull that up for you now. Yeah, split departure chart here. Let's see here. Usually have us depart on a 360 heading, so go ahead and put that in. So I guess I could have left it where it was to begin with. And they have us vectored left and back to Lanai. So interesting. Well, we'll see what they come up with. There's the Molokai VOR. Anyway, that's that. Come back when we're done boarding. Be able to get on our way. Alright, we're back. Boarding's completed. We're exactly 9 o'clock now, so we're going to be running just a smidge late, but not bad. So let's go ahead and get the APU on the go. That cooking off. Let's get all the doors closed up here. Oh, crud. Forgot to do this. I hate this with a burning passion. Uno momento. Let's get this put in. How many passengers? 158. 158. Cargo. 8690. Divided by 2, that'd be 43. 45. 345. This is still not quite right, but whatever. I don't. So stupid. Won't even let you edit the 0 fuel weight. I hate that. Just hate that. Alright, sim menu. Doors. Let's get everything closed. Back. Ground support. Kill all this stuff here in a minute. Let's make sure our parking brake is set, which it has not. Alright, so APU is online. Normally you want to let it sit for a minute before applying any packs, but I want air conditioning, so that's that. Disconnect, disconnect, set it, forget it.
Southwest 3542. At Gate 1, request pushback and engine start.
Prepare for pushback here.
Southwest 3542. Maui ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Southwest 3542.
Maui ground, good morning. Southwest 2166. Ready for the push.
Southwest 2166. Maui ground. Pushback approved. Face southwest.
Push proof, face southwest. Southwest 2166. Alright, so we got our transponder on. We're all set to go here, except for my auto brakes, which need to go to RTO. That's now set. Wonderful. Let's check on GSX, because I don't know what's going on. That guy pushing out too. And an Alaska Max there, and some Hawaiian 321 goes. Just watch this here, because still no sounds from GSX. I'll have to figure that out. I know why, but it's not something I can fix now, so it is what it is. Sounds could be a little better on this. I have to look. There might be an FT Sim sound pack for it, but everyone knows left. And we gotta wait now for this bozo. You could have just, whatever. We're gonna push him all the way to Timbuktu, right in our path. That's fine. It's fine. For him to start up and move out of the way. Scenery here. Got Kahului off there. Oh, wait a minute. I am so sorry. Kahului off there. Wailuku farther in the distance. Mahipono Farms. Unfortunately, I don't think you can see it because we're in 2020. Oh, you can kind of see it. The old sugarcane factory there. I pointed out on approach.
3542. Taxi for departure.
Come on. Move out of our way.
Southwest 3542. Runway 2 taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
Got Alpha? Charlie. Super short taxi. Once he starts moving, release the brakes. Come on, bud. You can do it. And one thing we're going to do that you're technically not supposed to do, or, well, I would say you're technically not supposed to do it, it's just that most airlines don't want you doing it for fleet continuity reasons, is the MAX is equipped, and some, even some next generations, are equipped with a FADEX system. So you can just set it and forget it, basically, with the fuel like you would on a 7.8 or something. And it'll do everything itself because it has a FADEX system. But most airlines don't let you use it like that because they also have older 737s. And that you have to wait for 25%, then introduce the fuel manually. So, we got FADEX, we're going to use them. Alright, beacons on, brakes released, packs coming off. Let's see. Alright, view number 7. So starting number 2. Set it and forget it. Got wing walkers now on GSX, and that's pretty neat to see. Their wands even light up at night, so that's pretty neat. I almost call them glow sticks. Wow, look at me, the professional. Yeah, not really. Eventually, hopefully, but just do this for fun now. Got other stuff going on, you know? Warm up a bit. Because it's got a motor for a little bit. There's a guy already taking off. He definitely didn't follow the 3-minute engine warm up. There's fuel introduction. And light off. He paid for the whole runway. He's going to use the whole runway. There we go. Aren't those Hawaiian 321 Neos so pretty? And then the sound just dies. Sound pack needs a little work. The interior sounds are alright. Engine sounds. Exterior sounds need some help. For sure. Alright, there's one on, or number 2 online, I should say. Alright, we're going to go ahead and close the isolation valve. That way we can get one pack running. Starting number 1. Set it and forget it. You'll see it here. It'll go to max motor. Wait for a second, and like I said, it's FADEC controlled, so if the engine's hot, it'll motor for longer to help cool down the core of the engine before reigniting. That way you have less of a chance of a hot start. The more you know. Put a rainbow effect in over that. We'll see if that's in the budget or not. By in the budget, I mean my mental budget. Yeah, see, there it even enunciates motoring. I actually even introduced the fuel a little earlier than normally do. But, hey ho, FADEC knows best. Alright, we're stopped. We can set the park brake. I don't know why an NCA's engine failed for a second. It's done that every time I start it, and it just doesn't make any sense. We're not supposed to pass that red line for a hot start. We didn't, so we're good. Start valve cutout. Start valve is closed, and we're online here. So let's go ahead and get the gens online. Torpedo heats to on from auto. APU bleed off. Also go into C motion, and isolation valve to auto. Start switch is continuous. APU bleed off, or APU, sorry, off. Flaps to 5. We set the parking brakes, did we not? Guess we didn't set it good enough for them.
All aircraft be advised information Bravo now current. Altimeter 3022.
There we go. It's kind of hard to deal with GSX without having any audio, but it is what it is. Alright, flaps are at 5. Let's do a nice look at that. Not good enough. Stutters? Absolutely. There we go, that's a nice view. It's not too bad up here, but... Alright, are you done yet? Can you leave? Just go away. Yeah? Alright, cool. So, I'll go ahead and get the taxi light on. And that is us ready to go. Maui ground, Southwest 2166, taxi with the weather. Yeah, man. Maui ground, Southwest 2166, taxi with the weather. There it goes.
Southwest 2166, runway 2 taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
02 via Alpha, then Charlie, Southwest 2166.
Southwest 2166, contact Maui Tower 118.7.
Moving here. Throttle up a little bit, and then back. Tower on 18.7, we'll see ya, Southwest 2166. I'll wait till we're stopped here. For the flight, I'm going to hand over the radio tuning to our imaginary first officer. I'll still handle the radio callouts because it's more fun that way, right? On our long flights, I'm definitely not going to do that. I'll do it for the departure and the arrival and all that, but cruise, I'm just going to hand it off to the imaginary crew. Alright, we'll go ahead and hold short here. 18.7. I believe our departure is 19.5. So we'll get that tuned in now. That's tuned in. Wing lights on. Strobes on. Wing light on. Alright. Out into the cabin. Good little wing view here. Wonderful. Maui Tower, good morning. Southwest 2166, holding short 02, ready to go.
Southwest 2166, Maui Tower. Wind 030 at 11. Fly runway heading. Runway 2, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff. Southwest 2166. Brakes released. So they did want us on runway heading instead of 360. Whatever. That's fine. We're able to set that. So we're clear for takeoff. So auto throttle can be armed. All right, we're ready to boogie. Go ahead and hit heading select. Preparation. Up to about 40%. Plenty of room. A little nose down pressure. And we'll go ahead and hit toga. Press set. 80 knots. Take off that back pressure. V1 rotate, V2. Positive rate, gear up.
Southwest 2166.
No turbulence.
HCF Center.
Above 400 feet. We're going to engage CWS. Over to ACF Center, Southwest 2166. HCF Center, Southwest 2166, climbing what 2,000.
Maui Tower, Southwest 2166. Climbing to 2,000 feet acknowledged.
Oh, it's not switching automatically. Because I didn't do that. Nice. Engage. Command A, which doesn't want to engage, that's fine. HCF Center, Southwest 2166, climbing 3,400. And our heading select is not doing so well.
HCF Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000. Altimeter 3022.
Oh, level change.
Climb and maintain 10,000. Altimeter 3022. Southwest 2166.
Southwest 2166. Turn left. Heading 230.
230, okay.
Turn left. Heading 230.
I handed it over to the
Southwest 2166.
FO because task saturation is a, you know what, flaps up. Get my mess together here. Alright. And we're cleared up to 10,000. Oh, intervene. Alright. Flaps up, gears up. Could go on that front. Off and off.
Southwest 3542. Contact Honolulu, Center 127.6. Have a good morning. Contact Honolulu, Center 127.6. Southwest 3542. See you.
Alright, we're flying the vectors now. I'm gonna go direct lanai here in a second. Climbing out, going to put on terrain. Should be over the West Maui Mountains here. Just want to look down there.
Turn left, heading 165.
65.
Turn left, heading 165, southwest 2166.
That was a messy climb out, but whatever. Go ahead and hit VNav. That speed increasing. Basically did a loop right over the airport. Yep, so there's the airport there. There's Kahului, Mahipono Farms, Maui Veterans Highway. The highway that goes over there, that goes up to Lahaina. Got Kihei, Wailea.
2166. Turn right, heading 220.
Right to 220.
Turn right, heading 220, southwest 2166.
Alright, I'll take over the radios again. Except for the tuning. I just embarrassed the hell out of myself there. Well, that's what you're here for, right? Absolutely beautiful.
Southwest 2166. Contact Honolulu Center 1.
That's partially haiku, maybe? Or maybe haiku's on the other side. I don't quite remember. Honolulu Center 127.6, Southwest 2166. Honolulu Center, Southwest 2166, climbing 8,500.
Southwest 2166, Honolulu Center, identified. Climb to 2,000 feet.
Climb 12,000, Southwest 2166.
Southwest 2166, cleared direct lanai. Resume all navigation.
Direct lanai, resume on navigation, Southwest 2160.
Southwest 1283, contact Honolulu, Center 126.0.
Contact Honolulu Center 126.0, southwest 1283.
I guess I caught it anyway. Alright. Cool, here we are, climbing out. West Maui Mountains. Go outside here. Oahu, I think. Honolulu Center 119.3, Southwest 2166. Don't have time to look around. Have time to fly. Honolulu Center, Southwest 2166, climbing 12,000. So I'll just level it off. Oh well, that's fine. Knock off the seatbelts for a second.
Southwest 2166, Honolulu Center. Southwest 2166, Honolulu Center. Expect Shelly 1, runway 4 right.
Schley 1 for 4 right, Southwest 2166.
Southwest 2166, verify instruction.
Schley 1, arrival for 04 right, Southwest 2166. Guess I didn't quite catch that. And we're a little frozen. Big deal. Should unfreeze here momentarily. There we go. About to top drop already. This was just an up and downer. And we're already out over Lanai. There's Molokai there.